It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. Here's your host, Abby Dyer.
Good morning and welcome to your Tuesday. We are starting out the day with temperatures in the 60s this morning. It feels really comfortable. And overall, Tuesday is going to be another nice day in the Ozarks. Once again, I'm talking about temperatures that are below average for this time of year. So can't beat that. Yesterday, so fantastic. Low 80s, low humidity, northwest breeze. Today won't be quite as cool. I've got numbers that are in the mid 80s, but hey, we're still in the 80s. So we are doing a whole lot better than we were just the last couple of weeks when the heat has been kind of crazy across the region. So a whole lot better and more comfortable in the Ozarks this week. That is for certain. Today, kind of a transition day in the forecast, though, because while we still have temperatures that will be below average, what I'm looking at is a south wind to redevelop as we go through the course of your Tuesday. It's going to be bringing some moisture back into the Ozarks. It's going to be allowing that more unstable air to build back in. And it's setting the stage for shower and thunderstorm chances that are going to creep back into the forecast tonight into Wednesday. And then Wednesday, I am still looking at the chance for some really strong storms to impact the Ozarks. Today, though, another cool one. Mid 80s in the forecast. This is below normal for seasonal averages. We've got that instability or energy building back into the forecast today, though. Mid 80s, it's going to be pretty nice. Warmer than yesterday, as I mentioned. And I think that there is at least a small chance, I'm going to say about a 20% chance for a stray shower today. The vast majority of us stay dry on this Tuesday. You can get out, enjoy yourselves today. The rainy day really arrives in the forecast tomorrow, and there is still a chance for some strong to severe storms in the forecast as we head into your Wednesday. So that's really kind of the focus of this forecast is going to be on the bad weather that we have in the forecast for tomorrow. In fact, we may have some storms at two different times. What it's looking like right now is that we're going to have some rain moving into the area very late tonight out ahead of a cold front. I mentioned we have those south winds today. It's increasing the moisture, allowing those dew points to increase again. And we could see some rain develop in the overnight hours through early tomorrow. They could bring us some heavy rain on Wednesday morning. For the morning hours tomorrow, I'm not really expecting severe weather. But in the afternoon on Wednesday, I think we could see redevelopment of showers and thunderstorms. That could cause some issues by the afternoon hours as the actual cold front pushes through. And it's that round Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening that I think carries the better risk for strong to severe storms in the Ozarks. And that does include all modes of severe weather. What do I mean by all modes of severe weather? I'm talking hail, I'm talking wind, and there is even at least a low end risk for some tornadic activity with this. So I want everybody to be aware of that. This one is a little bit of a head scratcher because we have that morning round of rain. Now, that could really help us. And what I mean by that is that it keeps all that energy down. We keep the cloud cover, we keep the rainy skies, and it doesn't really allow a lot of that energy to build. And storms tap into that energy. So the more available, the stronger they can be. If we stay cloudy and cool and rainy most of the day on Wednesday morning, that's really good news for us for Wednesday afternoon when the front actually comes through because there won't be a whole lot of energy to tap into. If we get this period of dry time between Wednesday morning and Wednesday afternoon, then I think the storms could be more powerful with that actual cold front that comes through in the evening hours. So Wednesday, we are watching closely. Today, I think you can get out and enjoy the daylight hours. Rain doesn't arrive until after dark tonight. We are talking about warmer conditions in the forecast then for the end of the work week. We're talking Friday, Saturday timeframe. We creep back up closer to 90 degrees, and there will be at least a scattered chance for some thunderstorms in the forecast as we head into the weekend as well. Today, hard to beat. 86 degrees. I think we'll have some passing cloud cover. I mentioned that 20% chance for a little stray shower today. It's possible. No severe weather on your Tuesday. That is for sure. We also have a south breeze in the forecast today, and that's increasing the moisture again, kind of setting the stage for the rain and storms that we get those two different rounds that come through on Wednesday. Wednesday, the day to watch for severe weather. I think we're dry Thursday, but by Friday and Saturday, we could see some additional chances for showers and thunderstorms, and temps will be warmer, near 90 again as we get closer to the weekend. Now, yesterday, weather made headlines across the country. I'm sure you heard about it. We had those severe weather outbreak out in the East Coast and much of the Northeast. Severe weather in the Northeast yesterday. In fact, tornado watches were issued around the Washington, D.C. area in the afternoon. High wind event, tornadic event out there. Also, flooding ongoing up in Alaska. You might have seen some of the viral videos. I've been watching them kind of float around social media and on the news headlines. An entire home fell into a river in Juneau, Alaska. They've had really warm temperatures, a lot of melting up there. And with record rainfall, the river flooding has just been incredible. So, a lot of flooding happening up in Alaska, and then a lot of extreme heat happening in the southern portion of the country. We are still looking at heat headlines today, basically for the southern half of the country. So, vacationers heading to Florida, going anywhere in the south, it's still extremely hot. And it's still early August. So even though we're talking about cooler weather, we're just happen to be on the right side of the front this time around. A lot of our friends to the south are still dealing with extreme heat. All right, time for the wake up weather brain twister question. Yesterday's question, this was kind of a fun one. About how many naps do worker ants take throughout the day? And the options were A, 5, B, 50, C, 150, or D, 250 naps, which just doesn't even seem possible to me. That's a lot of naps. But D is the correct answer. Would you believe that? Worker ants take about 250 naps per day. A recent study of an ant's sleep cycle found that the average worker ant takes about 250 naps every single day, with each lasting just over a minute, which is actually longer than I thought it would be. Sometimes, if you watch ants, which I've been doing recently because toddler, uh, but we'll go outside, you watch them, they never stop moving. I'm not catching a lot of snoozes, I guess. They always seem to be in motion. But they last just over a minute, all these 250 naps. So when you add that up, they are asleep about 4 hours and 48 minutes a day, which is actually more than I thought that they would have been. Because to me, it always looks like they're moving and working and got something to do. All right, here's your brain twister question for tomorrow morning. Which mammal has the longest pregnancy? Do you think it is A, as humans, B, elephants, C, hippopotamuses, or D, giraffes? Let me know. You can take your guess over on the Around the Ozarks Facebook page. Make sure you're engaging with the question there. You can also get up to the minute weather information all day long. Just head to aroundtheozarks.com. You can also download the Around the Ozarks app. There you can find, of course, Wake Up Weather, but also all the other fantastic podcasts that are available. Make sure you check it out. Thank you so much for listening this morning. I hope everyone has a great Tuesday, and I will chat with you tomorrow.